Hey guys, welcome to another video on Bharat in Germany. And this video I'm going to show you how do you start using your Scalable Capital app. What are the different kind of functions, what kind of things you have to watch out for, and how do you actually make use of the 1300 ETFs which are given to you for free. You can invest in them every single month without any cost whatsoever in the free plan. So one ETF is always free, and then there are other 600 ETF which are the prime partners. These are from Invesco, Xtrackers and iShares. So that means you can save one ETF which is not a prime partner for free in the free broker, which doesn't cost anything. It has €0 yearly fee, it has €0 opening cost, and it has €0 transaction cost on the savings plan. That means every single month that you're investing in the ETF, that means you don't pay a single cent more. Now, I personally really like this app because they are trying to improve day by day. Previously, the minimum order volume on this app used to be around €500. Now it's down to €250. And also previously you could only save with €50 a month, and now you can even save with €25 a month. So they're trying to empower smaller investors too, who maybe do not have so much money at hand and they can only invest small amounts of sum in the stock market. So let's go to the screen and I'm going to show you how the Scalable Capital app functions. If you haven't yet opened your Scalable Capital depot, you can do that with the link given in description. In the link, you will also find a video where it's also shown step by step how do you open your depot, because I've done it and I recorded all of my experience, and then in case you have any kind of questions whatsoever, you can also watch that video. Once you have done the identification, then we come to this part that I'm going to show you. So here's the Scalable Capital app. You see, like, I was previously at Prime Broker and now I downgraded to Free Broker, because again, if you're just using it for ETFs, then it is not necessary as long as you're not trading. If you're trading, you want to like sell and buy stocks a lot of times during the day or throughout the months, then it makes sense to have Prime Broker. But if you're just investing passively in ETFs, then like you can also stay on Free Broker. Now, if you come here, you will see that in the starting screen, you can put the Zahlungen function. So like if you put the Zahlungen, you can do two things. Either you can transfer the money to this depot, from which you are able to then invest further in the stock market, which is the Überweisung function. So you transfer the money yourself. Second is Lastschrift. That takes a bit longer. That means Scalable Capital is then going to like deduct that amount from your bank account, whatever amount that you enter inside here. So you can choose whatever you want. It's not a problem at all. The third one is Auszahlung. So in case like you have some kind of dividends lying around, some kind of extra cash, then you can use that function to get the cash back to your normal current account, which could be with N26, Munich, Sparkasse, Volksbank, whatsoever. Now the next tab that you have here is different kind of FAQ section. You can also like very quickly reach customer support directly via live chat. The one thing that I also really like about Scalable Capital is that they offer the calling function, because like in these days, lesser and lesser companies are offering real customer support. So you just most of the times have to write them email, or like you have to like go on a live chat or something and try to discuss things out with them. But when you have the calling function, it actually improves the customer support experience a lot more. So this is one thing where I give this app a big plus, because even though it is a neo broker, it is available on app and online. And it has this like, fancy design and everything. Most of the other competitor depots do not offer the calling function or, this kind of customer support, which I find personally very important. And then you can also leave email and stuff. Then you have the profile function where you can take a look at the mailbox. So like many of the invoices or your orders that you place, they are all going to show up in the mailbox in PDF form so that you can use it later for tax purposes. For taxes, you can always contact your local Steuerberater, so the tax consultant, and you can like discuss things out with them. But in general, in Germany, in any kind of capital gains profit you make, you have to pay 25% capital gains tax plus 5.5% of 25%, which comes out to be a total of 26.375%. This includes the Solidaritätszuschlag, the 5.5% part that I was talking about. So this is then the final tax, 26.375% on any kind of capital gains do you make. But now as you see, like this is a lot lower than the 45% highest tax bracket that Germany has. That means most of the people who are financially more successful, they would rather get their gains from stocks or real estate than they would get from the normal income, because they're again paying lesser taxes there. So that is very important thing that you have to remember. Then you also have the Tagesgeldkonto and the Festgeldkonto. Like I personally, like I said previously, it doesn't really make sense if you're investing money in Tagesgeld or Festgeldkonto, because the interest rates are so low. 0.1% to 0.9%, where you can use the exact same amount to invest in the stock market and get a return of around 7 to 10% every single year. So that is my take on that. Then when you click on Free Broker, you will see the different kind of things you can search for. So for example, the recent investment that I've done is in TransAlta Renewables. This is a Canadian company which deals with windmills in Canada, so in general renewable energy, and I personally see it booming for the next couple of years. Like there's definitely huge scope there, so I invested there. But as a beginner, one thing that you can always start is you can start with the core MSCI World. This is an ETF which tracks 1,600 companies from 23 different developed markets, so that when you invest into this fund, you're becoming an owner of those 1,600 different companies. That means you're very diversified, and you also see the P letter written right next to the ISIN number, and this pretty much shows that this ETF is a part of the prime partners. That means you do not pay any kind of transaction costs whatsoever, even if you're already saving one ETF before that. So that is very important to remember. So iShares Core MSCI World, this is something that you can start with. You can take a look at the ISIN and WKN number at the bottom to see like if you're investing in the right fund or not. It's as simple as just putting kaufen, and then you can put how many stocks you want to buy or something like that. Another thing that you have to remember is that when you're buying something, the minimum order volume is 250 euros. That's why I wouldn't really recommend that, especially like if you do not have so much funds at hand. But if you want to create a passive savings plan, the Sparplan that we talk about, that can be done with as little as 25 euros. You just directly go to Jetzt einrichten, Sparplan is written right there, and then you put the 25 euro amount, then you tap Sparplan überprüfen. Then you will see the confirmation screen in which it's written that it will be deducted from the bank account that you have. That means you don't have to do anything else here. You just do Sparplan einrichten, and that is pretty much it. And this is done now. Now, if you take a look, every single month, 25 euros will be deducted on the first banking day, which is very nice. This means like you do not have to do any kind of work on your own. On the other depot that I have with Trade Republic, there I actively have to transfer the money to Trade Republic, and then afterwards the savings plan gets started from that. So that is again a really big plus that I find with this app. So this is how simple it is. In case you want to cancel the savings plan, you can also do it anytime you want. So you just have to go to bearbeiten, you put to 0, and then you deactivate. And this is that simple. So you do not have any kind of contracts, you do not have any kind of foundation, you do not have any kind of, forced payments that you have to do. You have complete control, and this is something that I really like about this app. And also the reason why I would tell you to start using small amounts to start investing in the stock market and just like get a feeling for it. I do not believe in investing crazy amounts of sum right in the starting when you have no experience with the stock market whatsoever. So just like dip your toe, see like how it feels to you, and then you can go ahead from there. In general, the app is very intuitive. It has one of the lowest trading fee or the transaction fees on the market. Trade Republic, which is another competitor, they have €1 and they have 99 cents. So like, again, you're dealing with cents and not really in euros. There are some other banks which are charging as much as 390, 590, 490 per trade that you're making, which is of course a lot of costs. If you still have any kind of questions whatsoever, let me know in the comment section below. And if you haven't opened your depot yet, you can get the €25 sign up bonus by opening your depot with Scalable Capital till 30th November with the link given in description. In the link in the description, you will also find the step-by-step process of opening your depot at Scalable Capital so that you do not have any kind of stress when you're actually in the process. Thank you so much for watching again. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.